So tonight my wife and I were doing bedtime stories. She was reading to the kids, and she was reading this story about John James. I think it's James Cash Penny, and talking about his experience of growing up, and his dad was teaching him the principle of integrity and also of earning his own way. And so he had this opportunity, had this opportunity when he was 8 years old to start earning his own money, and had no idea how to do it, and his dad didn't tell him how, but he said he could hire him, pay him to share the knowledge he had learned. And I thought that's perfect for what a consultant or a coach or a mentor is there somebody that's gone forward, learned the things, put them into practice in their life, and gotten the results, and they're more than willing to share with you what they've learned in that process. So he, at one point, he had gotten 4 acres of land from his dad, and he had decided to grow watermelons on that land. Sorry, my nose itch. Watermelons on that land, and that he would sell them at the county fair. So when they were ripe, he loaded them up in the wagon, he took them into town, and he sold a few on his way over to the fair, but wasn't a whole lot. But when he got over to the fair entrance, he parked as close as he could to the fair entrance, and he started doing a very brisk business. Tons of people coming through, all loving watermelon, started buying. Well, his dad came along and was very angry and sent him home. He said, "You go home, you're disgracing the whole family." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" But obeying his dad, he loaded up and he went home. Well, when his dad got home later, he's like, "Do you know what you were doing wrong?" And he's like, "I have no idea." He's like, "Those people that are in the fair selling their goods, they paid a concession to be there. They paid really good money to be able to be there and sell their goods and services, and you were cheating those people, and that's not integrity." And he's like, "Well, I didn't even know about a concession." And he's like, "Now you do, so you need to think about whether you would cheat somebody like that or not, or whether you'd like to be cheated." So he went forward in his life, took those experiences and many others, and he went forward to ended up going out west and working for a small company named Johnson's and Collins, I think it was. And they were purchasing stores, and they wanted him to be a manager of a store. He began managing a store. He did so well that they had him manage 2 stores, and he did so well that eventually they offered him a partnership in the business, and then eventually he was able to buy them out of their partnership and own the company entirely. And his name being James Cash Penny, he shortened the name to J.C. Penney. And so you know those stores today. They're still around and still doing a brisk business, obviously. He's since passed away, obviously, but learned some hard lessons, but learned them well, and then continued forward in his life to apply those lessons to his benefit. And so was able to keep his integrity, earn $1 million. And so my kids, they said, "Well, I think it would be really tough to earn $1 million and have integrity." And and I said, "Well, if you have it from the beginning, it's not tough when you have the $1 million. It's usually when you don't have the integrity to begin with, it just gets bigger and uglier the more money you make." So my kids thought about it for a minute. They're like, "Wow, I guess you're right. If you lie and cheat and steal on the little things now, you're more likely to lie and cheat and steal on the big things later." And that's the truth. That's how it works. How we do anything, how we do the little things, is how we do the big things. So let this be the lesson of today that I learned from the storybook tonight. How we do the little things is how we do the big things. So if we start with integrity over the watermelons, then when we own 500 stores and we have our own J.C. Penney's, then and making millions of dollars, will have integrity over those things as well. So let today be a day of integrity. And remember, if you don't like change, send it to me, I'll take it.